Ja gut, dann darf ich herzlich willkommen alle heißen zum Pressegespräch der Thalheim Graz Giants anlässlich der bevorstehenden Season EFL 2023. Ich darf mich natürlich beim Hausherrn das Eggenberg recht herzlich bedanken, dass wir die Räumlichkeiten nutzen dürfen. Meine lieben Medienvertreter, liebe Journalisten, herzlichen Dank, dass ihr auch gekommen seid. Entsprechend freuen wir uns natürlich, mit euch zusammenzuarbeiten und euch natürlich neuen Input, neue Informationen über Spielerentwicklung und den Verein geben zu können. Freut mich natürlich, dass ihr persönlich da seid, weil das ist ja immer wichtig in der Medienkooperation, auch ein bisschen den persönlichen Connex und Kontakt zu euch zu haben, und entsprechend freut es uns ja, dass wir immer wieder die gleichen oder auch manchmal andere Gesichter sehen. Das ist ganz, ganz schön.
As you said, I was here in October for a few days for a visit and didn't do much football, but when I came back in beginning of January, things have progressed nicely. As Kippy had stated, we were working with Coach Torta, and a lot of the guys put in a lot of time and effort to get, bigger, stronger, learn the playbook. But right now, I think we're on a great path after the last two camps, and especially the Vikings camp last weekend. I think guys are much more confident. They see the progression the team has made, and I think we're in a pretty good place entering 2 weekends from now when we go to Tels. The Austrian guys, first off, they're a young group, but they're very determined. We pretty much have, I'd say, almost 100% participation in every practice so far. I know last year that was another thing that needed to improve, but right now everyone's super committed, locked in, know all the plays. Everything's, for the most part, is, I think, where we would want it to be at the current moment. And import-wise, I couldn't ask for much else from the 4 guys that have been here already. Robert just got here, within 24 hours ago, basically, a little less than that. So, but I'm sure he'll do his job and help us out on the offensive line where we needed a big guy and lots of help. So overall, between imports and Austrian players, I think we have a great mix, and everyone's doing exactly what they're supposed to be, and no problems on the field, off the field. Everyone's locked in and ready to win some games.
The coaching staff works quite well together. Me and Mike, we obviously live together, and we work in the offices together at the facility at ASCO Stadium. So, we're constantly talking, evolving, trying to maneuver practice to accommodate each other and to accommodate the assets we have and fill it to the needs of our players. So, me and Mike's communication is top tier, I would say. We're constantly with each other, and it's going well. The coaching staff has been great. We have 2 O-line coaches, some of the best O-line coaches I've been around. Max Summer has been nothing short of amazing. He has improved our wide receivers at a dramatically rate. Our imports have done an amazing job from the quarterback position. And then Tom has worked great with our young running backs. We have a very young running back group, and then as well as all positions. I think the oldest guy on the offense is 25, and the next oldest would be 22. So we have quite a young talent to work with, and they've been receptive of all the coaching we've given.
Yeah, I'll start. Austrian football in general, I've always, I played last year in the GFL, so I always heard about the top leagues in Austria, and AFL definitely being, if not the top, in the top 2 or 3, and I think this long history of this country being great at football. And obviously, when I got the chance to come here to Graz, I was very excited to take that, part of the Giants, and a long history of success, and excited to be able to do that again here. Graz is a city. I've been very excited to be here. I think it's a beautiful city. People are great. Very excited. I'm very excited to see what we can do here with the Giants this coming season.
And I didn't know much about AFL football and Austrian football in general. So my first impression whenever I got here, I've been extremely impressed with the coaching staff, with the general management, with the players. I've been really impressed with how they perform, how professional they are. And along with Graz, it's been awesome exploring the city. It's my first time in Europe for an extended period of time, and it's been beautiful. Everything about it is really awesome. I'm excited for this year.
Christmas. All right, so going on what Pete said, I didn't know very much about this league at all, or Austrian, or Europe, basically at all. So it's been a great experience, really. I mean, I can't take it for granted. excited. And these guys here are just phenomenal. They take you in like family. It's like reminds me of college, like the brotherhood, which is a big part of the locker room. Excel at a different level than the other team. So I feel like that was a great thing that I liked about here. So that's why I really committed for it. And on the other hand, the city's great, it's beautiful, everything I can imagine. I'm going some trips here and there, coming up here shortly. And then on top of that, I'm a picky eater, so it's kind of little iffy first couple weeks here, but it's kind of venturing out a little bit. So other than that, it's been a great experience. I'm ready to play ball, so we'll see how the season goes.
So I heard a lot of good things. I had a couple of ex-teammates from national team, EDC, playing in Austria before I came here. So I heard good things. It is a professional league. Like things are taken care of good way in here. And this is my first time playing outside of Finland. So this is my like first chance and first time just to focus on football, get better, and everything I need to work or do any school or anything. So this is a good experience for me to develop as a player. And as a city-wise, it has been great. So I have been living in Finland, a smaller city. So this is my first time living in like a bigger city. So it has been a good experience for me also.
I'll come here yesterday. So. I got trip yesterday with the guys, with the dogs, but you know, I'm very thankful about this opportunity to the coaches, to the direction. Like, you know, it's time to shine for us. So we have to be focused. Yeah, learn every game. Listen to coaches, do whatever it takes to get the championship, and because we got chip on our shoulders, so it's good.
Sehr gut. Also wie bereits vorgestellt, ich bin Fabian, komme gebürtig aus Wolfsburg, habe die letzten 5 Jahre in Graz verbracht, unter anderem eben wegen Graz Giants, weil ich eben hier angefangen habe und ja, was auch, jetzt habe ich eben die Möglichkeit, dass ich im Herrensportprogramm des Bundesheers bin. Und dass ich eben 6 Monate des Grundwehrdienstes quasi nur Sport machen kann. Das ist eine super Möglichkeit. Ich bin sehr dankbar dafür. Und ja, ich bin sehr froh, heute hier zu sein mit meinen Freunden und Kollegen.
Yeah, that's a good question. So for us, after this pretty physical camp last weekend, this week will be kind of more relaxed, getting back to the basics of things and preparing, you know, for the Telfs game. Now that we have no more camps to think about or anything else, it's kind of full speed ahead for game 1. So yeah, just kind of more relaxed this week and making sure everybody's healthy, knowing what they're doing, and really starting to get fully prepared for Telfs. So that's kind of the direction we'll take. Cody, any?
Yeah, I'd like to piggyback off of that. The last essentially 6 weeks, we've had a camp every other weekend, including a national team camp for our juniors and seniors. So the guys' bodies are beat up a little bit. So what we're going to do is this week we're going to focus on getting back to the basics, working on fundamentals. When you have these camps that are so consecutive with each other, sometimes it can be quite scheme heavy, and some guys can forget the finer coaching points on some things. So this week we're going to get back to the basics, really fine-tune some mechanics, fine-tune some techniques, and really get them dialed in. That way next week we start preparing, start getting scout looks for Telfs.
Teilnahme am Pressegespräch und ja,